Today's Really Good Tips is brought to you by Able Axcess. Thanks guys for your support. The TalkLink Trust is a national not-for-profit that links people with assistive technology, empowering them to interact and participate to their full potential.
Today I am talking with Amber. Amber comes from TalkLink and she is an occupational therapist, and she'll be telling you the processes that TalkLink will go through with you. G'day Amber, how are you going? Thank you for coming along today and helping us out with our little story about assistive technology, and you're from TalkLink. I'd like to ask you one question and that will lead on to the next two. What is the option does a client have to get a referral to ACC before getting assessment from your company, TalkLink?
Anyone can refer to our service. The process for referral is just slightly different depending on the funding stream. So for our clients who are funded under Whaikaha, they can self-refer, or friends, whānau, therapists can refer on their behalf, and our referral is just on our website. For clients who are funded under ACC, the referral needs to come through from the ACC case manager, and that can be initiated by the client themselves or by perhaps an OT or working with them on the ward. They could initiate that referral. I would probably stress that as soon as an assistive tech need has been identified, to get that referral into our service. Unfortunately, there is a bit of a wait time for our assessments. So yeah, the sooner that's identified, the sooner that whole process can start.
I'm so pleased you mentioned that, because it's got to be emphasised to the client that sooner is much better than later. And also I didn't realise that family members and supports, friends and stuff, could also help them with the referral as well, which is important because they're going through a lot at that stage.
Absolutely.
Hey look, the second question, what is the processes after being given the okay from ACC for the actual assistive technology assessment?
So once we've received the referral, it gets processed by our referrals team, gets allocated to a clinician, and then a clinician will get in touch with the client. We would come out and do an initial assessment, and that's to gather background information, finding out a bit about the level of injury, perhaps how tech savvy someone is, what existing technology they might already have access to. And that's also when we might review the reason for referral. Sometimes the referral can be quite specific, sometimes it can be quite broad, and we might prioritise what we're looking at the here and now, what's most important, and some of those other needs might be addressed sort of later down the line when it may be more appropriate. And so once we've got that information, we go back to ACC and we outline what we'd like to delve into a bit further. And if they agree, then we can actually start our full assessment and trialling equipment, researching technology options. We do have a small trial pool of equipment. Our trial equipment does come through from donations, so it's not an extensive supply. So sometimes there can be a wait to trial. So that's sort of stressing the importance of getting that referral in quite early to our service as well. Once we've trialled the equipment and we've done that research and we know exactly what technology we want to recommend, we put that into a report to ACC with our supporting rationale, and we recommend funding, and ultimately it's up to ACC as to whether they will fund that or decline it. If they approve it, the equipment then gets sent to us at TalkLink, and we do the initial setup before bringing it out to the client, where we might do some more setup, and then we begin our training. We do get funded for basic training only, so if a client were to need training over and above that, we'd have to apply to ACC for extra time. So once again, it's great if we get that referral in nice and early. We can see the client while they're on the ward, and then we've got people around that can help support that client with any training needs as well.
So is there anything I haven't really touched on here that you might want a chance to add, or is that pretty much covered the basic version of what they're going to go through?
Yeah, one last thing would refer people back to our TalkLink website. It's updated often. We also have a TalkLink Facebook page, and we're putting tips of the month up regularly, and so there's some good stuff on there. I think the latest one is looking at all the accessibility features within Windows 11. So yeah, direct people there as well.